Good morning, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. And today is Friday, and you know what that means? Green Smoothie Day. But then again, every day is Green Smoothie Day around here. If it was Thursday, it'd be a Thursday Green Smoothie Day. But it's not, it's Friday. So I want to do a video today, and this is a very, very interesting video, and I really suggest that you take a look at this video. It's 27 minutes and 52 seconds long, but it is well worth it. Every single part of this video is worth watching. And it's by this woman by the name of, I don't know what her name is, Lierre Keith, Lierrekeith. And the name of the book is the Vegetarian Myth. Now, I'm going to go through this video and take out a few snippets and make comments about them so that you'll be able to get the highlights of this. Well, not necessarily the highlights. I'm not saying that I'm going to give you the highlights. I'm going to give you some interesting points. The whole thing is a highlight. The whole video is well worth watching, and I really encourage people to watch it, and I encourage people to make comments about it because I'm looking for that healthy diet that fits me and my needs. And this woman was a vegan for, I think, more than 20 years. We'll get into this and show you some clips, and then please do yourself a favor and watch this video. It is well worth it. And I'm so ignorant about diets. You know, you have to make your own decisions. You have to do your own research. So what I'm doing is guiding you to this video to do some research, and the rest of it is up to you.
Human innovation, information, wealth, and health. But we're also at a peak of population and consumption, with rising temperatures and declining resources fueled by cheap oil and gas. Peak moment television.
You know, some of the writing is lyrical, it's passionate, but what you are saying is so critical for us to hear now, many of us. Because what you're saying, let me see if I say it right, that the vegetarian way of eating, which many people are turning to because of climate change and so on, doesn't nurture the human being, doesn't nurture our bodies, and it's just destroying the planet. Right. Have it right? Yeah. So let's unpack those two and talk to us about.
Did you just say that vegetarianism is destroying the planet?
Vegetarian way of eating, which many people are turning to because of climate change and so on, doesn't nurture the human being, doesn't nurture our bodies, and it's just destroying the planet. Right. Have it right? Yeah. So let's unpack those two and talk to us about why isn't a vegetarian diet, which sounds like the right way to go, why isn't it good for people?
Well, there's a human template that needs certain nutritional elements, and they are not provided by a vegetarian diet. You can go back 4 million years to the very beginning of the human race, and there is no question that we were hunters. This is what we ate for literally 4 million years, and it's the reason we have really big brains. We have the largest brain of any primate, and we have the smallest digestive tract, which is to say, how are you going to feed that brain? I mean, our brains use 25% of the energy, our energy needs. And you're not going to get that out of plants. There just isn't enough energy. So it's quite clear that we must have been eating meat to get brains that are this large.
Now, there's a point that I want to bring up here. I went to the coffee shop yesterday, or day before yesterday, and was talking to some friends of mine over there. And one of them is his mother is I think she's an anthropologist. They do. His mother is hired to go to different sites where, you know, before they have construction, they do a survey of the grounds to make sure, you know, what was there, what happened, you know, is there archaeological evidence of people there at that time. So this friend of mine is very interested in ancient things and time frames. And he was talking about how, because some people say that are talking about you know, that a lot of people were not eating meat at the bygone times. They were more vegetarians at that period. And he was talking about how humans are, because we have no fur, that humans were able to run down animals at that time frame, because humans had a larger brain, and humans could not outrun an animal for extended periods of time, but animals are not able to I think he was talking about, are not able to sweat, so that when they're breathing and they're running, they will become fatigued after a while. So that humans, his thinking on this, which I think is probably pretty logical, because I believe this is the way wolves hunt, is that wolves and dogs hunt, they will run after something, and then when that one dog or wolf or whatever it is, excuse me, gets tired out, a fresh one will take its place from another location. So they're planning on what to do here. So I think that the argument that humans were only plant eaters way back in the day, I think that's probably not necessarily true. And this woman right here is bringing that up. And so I wanted to share with you that information that I got from my buddy. And like I say, do your own research. You got to do your own research.
And the other thing that you find in the archaeological record is that humans are long and tall and strong, and they keep all their teeth, and their bones are disease-free until you hit agriculture. And then suddenly everybody shrinks 6 inches and they lose their teeth, and their bones are riddled with disease.
Whoa.
And we have a concept, the diseases of civilization. There is no such thing as the diseases of hunter-gatherers.
Let me back up for a second here. Part of how you got into this is you yourself were a vegan.
Yes.
For 20 years. So
20 years.
You're looking at not anything from any animals, right?
Right.
So I fill that in with a story as well. I mean, it's not just that template, but you were trying. Why be a vegan for you?
Well, I started very young. I was 16, and I met another vegan. And at that age, you're very idealistic and you're very impressionable. And I was somebody who, even at that age, was very impassioned about, saving the planet and all these political concerns about oppression. And it all comes together when you learn about veganism, because here you can, stop oppressing animals, and you can stop hurting the earth, and you can feed hungry people. And there's this whole, it makes a total picture. You get this complete plan if you just eat this way. And at age 16, I had no counter information, and I thought it seemed like it made sense. And so...
And it's wonderful, it's honorable, it's laudable, and you can do just that, and it affects much more than just yourself.
Yeah, except none of it's true. And that's the problem.
Did you say yeah, but none of it's true?
And it's wonderful, it's honorable, it's laudable, and you can do just that, and it affects much more than just yourself.
Yeah, except none of it's true. And that's the problem. None of it's true. And so I believed that for 20 years. And the problem was that, of course, I kept accumulating information. I didn't stop there. And so all the counter information that indeed I was gathering, I couldn't look at, because, one of the things about being a vegan is that it's not just what you eat. It becomes who you are.
And this is a big problem with vegans, and that it becomes who you are. And it's when people start to look at their diet as a marriage or as a religion, then it's going to cause big problems. So let's look at this again.
And that makes it really hard. Of course, I kept accumulating information. I didn't stop there. And so all the counter information that indeed I was gathering, I couldn't look at, because, one of the things about being a vegan is that it's not just what you eat. It becomes who you are. And that makes it really hard to examine new information, because it's a threat. It feels like you're threatening who you are. And so every time I got information that actually was different than what I believed, I had to set it aside. So I was living with this tremendous sort of gap in my consciousness that it was really hard. And eventually, when I had to give up being a vegan, all that information, I was finally able to really examine it and embrace it more fully. But it's a long, hard process, and I know that it's very painful for most people. And, there's a whole generation of us now who have been through this. We tried it didn't work, our health collapsed, and then we had to find something new.
Then there's
people. And, there's a whole generation of us now who have been through this. We tried it didn't work, our health collapsed, and then we had to find something new.
Now, I was not a vegan nor a vegetarian any time in my life, but there's a good friend that I have on YouTube that was a vegetarian for more than 20 years. And what she just got through saying here, you know, that, and that's one of the reasons that I started leaning toward a vegetarian diet, is because I believed that what was told, which has been, excuse me, the dogma for so long, that meat is bad, eggs are bad, milk is bad, everything's bad except vegetarian eating. And so this is all I'm going to show you, this video, and it's only 4 minutes and 37 seconds into the video, and it's 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes long, and it's just one thing after another. So you do yourself a favor by watching this entire video, and you know, take it for what it's worth. I don't, you know, you have to make your own decisions, do your own research about it, and just add this to your frame of reference. I'm Hella Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.